Yeah, the big question is how will the organization and the students in Uganda be able to benefit once given the privilege as far as this internship is concerned. Yeah, starting with the organization, looking at the activities, like I've been in a position to share knowledge in terms of physics, mathematics, the SATs, sharing the cultural diversity that I've been exposed to, and generally sharing my personal life experience with the people in Uganda. All these things point out to one particular thing, and that is that I'll be in a position to promote education in general, which essentially puts me in a position to support the mission and the vision of the organization itself. And then the other thing is that the internship puts me in a position to be able to give back to the community of Africa, which also is the sole purpose of the organization as far as Ashinanga is concerned. I mean, I see myself in one way or the other eradicating poverty if given this opportunity, and also providing education to the people, to the students that are less privileged by losing either a single or both of their parents. Generally, that's how I see the organization benefiting. It's generally I've been able to make a difference by sharing my knowledge and my skills so as to promote education, which in the end will actually be able to provide us with some effects like reduction of poverty, promotion of gender equality, promotion of good health, and promotion of economic development, because that's what education does at the end of the day. Those are the effects and the impact of education, which I think Africa really needs the most, looking at things right now. Now, touching the other aspect, talking of how do I see students benefiting if given the privilege to go and meet the people in Uganda. I should be able to say that I see students really gaining new knowledge, learning from my experience. Students should also be able to receive mentorship. They should also be able to experience some sort of cultural diversity that I'll be able to take, as far as looking at the fact that I'm actually staying abroad. I've been in India for 2 years. There's some sort of cultural diversity that the students should be in a position to actually learn. Now, speaking of new knowledge, what exactly am I talking about? I, being a student of electrical engineering, it all implies that I'm in a position to be able to teach math, physics skills to the students, to help them really learn and grasp concepts without any difficulty. This is what I see myself really taking to the students. Now, I also see myself sharing my life experience in general. For example, I look forward to share my experience with Education USA, which is kind of a similar program where I even had the privilege to do SATs and the TOEFL. So what basically I want to bring to the surface once I'm that side is to highlight the mistakes that I made during the application process, so that we can avoid them. And then the other thing is I also just see myself providing motivation and support throughout the whole process, because the process itself can be a little bit cumbersome, and at times we feel like really giving up. So I should be able to motivate the students in Uganda to see to it that they go through this rigorous process until they actually achieve their dreams. Then I also see myself really sharing my living abroad experience here in India, which cuts across the cultural diversity. And then I should also be able to share a little bit on how to relate with people that are totally different from you for the first time, looking at the fact that maybe you're leaving your country for the first time. And then the other thing I should be able to actually share with the students is the issue of how to handle stress and manage the feeling of loneliness, looking at the fact that they'll be staying in a faraway place away from their homes. Last but not the least, I just want to share the love, my personal story with the people in general in Uganda, so that at the end of the day, all of us will be in a position to grow into better people and be able to change the environment besides us. Basically, that's how I see the students and the organization benefiting once given the opportunity. I just look forward to the great experience. Basically, that's it. Thank you.